We got some work to do. Fine day to say. Fine day to sail. It's good I think I'm funny. Oh, shoot. Anyway, yeah, so we're out here. We're just trying to get the boat out of the barn. This is the most annoying part about having a boat is the process of getting it ready for the summer. After sitting locked away in the barn for an entire winter. And, you know, it's nice we have a place to put it, but it's definitely never fun doing the spring cleaning. More fun doing the spring cleaning than putting it away in the fall, though, because then you don't get to look forward to the sailing. At least right now I get to look forward to the season ahead. So that's just what we're doing right now. Don't mind the mess. You see, we have lots of boats and a few animals that like to come and do their thing. Anyways, gonna get this thing out of here. You can see it's mostly gonna be in fine shape because we kept it covered the whole winter, but the cover itself could be a little bit cleaner. Got a couple stains on there. Depends how energetic I am. Ugh. Now, if only I had a friend here to help me with this part because it's a little heavy. Fortunately, I'm out here all alone. Yeah, no one to tell me whether to go left or right, you know? We're just kind of doing it live. Sure, if I had someone who had the ability to just put down what they were carrying and help me, that'd be great. But like, you know, you don't have everything. So we do what we can. So yeah, that's hooked up. Honestly, anytime I'm trailering this thing, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just sort of flying by the seat of my shorts, hoping things don't go flying in the wind. Usually they don't. Sometimes it looks like they could have, but they didn't. You know, they just come a little loose by the time you're there. But hey, it works. Now, the one thing that's gonna suck, I just realized this just now, is the fact that this does not have a legal license plate on it right now. But I do have one because I stopped the other day. But it's not on there. So it's kind of a question of whether we feel like putting one on there before we go drive to the car wash to be safe. Probably should. Do I want to? No, I do not. Some of these other boats definitely need some work to be cleaned up, ready for sailing. Hopefully we'll be able to do that sometime soon. So we're gonna tow this up to the house. I'm gonna run in, I'm gonna grab a license plate, you know, so we don't get any tickets. And then I think we'll be good to go. So yeah, we'll see you there. Put her in drive. I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way. Be right back. You just hold down the fort. I'm gonna grab a license plate, and we're gonna be good to go. Ugh. There. How's that? my new license plate. Oh, blur those numbers out. Stark. Yeah. So this part's a little bit redneck. It's gonna be extra not glamorous when I take off this cover and like 10 spiders come out at me. What the heck? I did the bottom to something too? What's wrong with me? But you know, we won't see a cop now that I'm changing it, but if I didn't change it, we certainly would. Would that make for a more interesting documentary? Perhaps. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just hoping it stays. That's probably good, right? What's it gonna do, blow away in the wind? This is not an official sailor's knot. This is a redneck Ben Carman solution. I'm not a redneck. Just so you know. Seems secure to me. I'd call that a win. Let's go sailing. Soon. Fine day to sail. That's what I meant to say. Close that. Hope I have my keys. I do this time. And we're off.
Two hours later.
Well, that was a job well done, I'd say. You know, now the trick is just getting it put away and hoping that it doesn't get dirty again in the next 2 or 3 days. Could happen. So in order to put her away, we're just going to go ahead and undo the cord right there. Undo our chains. There, just give it some air, and then we're gonna back her in there. And we repeat this process the next day we want to get this boat out, because right now this is rush hour. This is that game Rush Hour where you try to get the cars out of the maze and you got to back things out and push things in, you know. Yeah, it's a good game. Played it when I was a kid. Hey, Blindy. Oh, that sun. Fine day to sail. You know, sometimes I walk through life and I wonder, what would it be like to be one of those people who's always on camera? You know, what's it like to just walk around and have a monologue and have someone watching you? Something's always on film. No privacy, you know? Yeah. Well, I guess I'll never experience that. Oh, golly gee. Well, guys, it was a fine day to sail, but we didn't get to sail today. But the work we put in today will help us sail tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited about the fact that the boat's cleaned up, it's ready to go. Hopefully we'll get it out on the water this week before we take it on the cross-country trip, see how she goes, get ourselves back into practice, and for now, we'll just dream about sailing instead. Cut. I said cut.
Was your family into sailing, Ben? How did you ever get into it?
Yeah, my sisters did it because my uncle did it. So like my cousins got into it once. They're the ones who are in Columbus, who my mom talked about.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a seat.
So the most of your packing left to do is just like clothes then, pretty much?
Mostly clothes and kind of what I'm doing right now is sorting through all the crap in my car.
Yeah.
Seems like something you should have done earlier.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
What'd he say?
What did he say?
This is just a maybe. We're just gonna pretend we're doing it.
You don't want to ratchet it on there?
We may do it, yeah. If it works, we're gonna do it. If it doesn't work, we won't.
I don't know how I can help. So you put that somewhere over there where it fits, and then you come over here and I'll show you how to use the strap.
Okay.
And over here, we've got all the slack. Looks good.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Let's see how I feel about this.
This thing ain't going anywhere, is it? Like it's really not. That worked better than I thought it would.
Have you never used a ratchet strap before?
No, I use ratchet straps on the boat all the time, but I've never taken the dolly on the boat before.
Oh, I see.
I wasn't sure how that would work. I could theoretically probably get some foam to put under these contact points.
That's probably
for the
best,
sake
but
of
it works okay.
the boat. Yeah. Cool. Well, I think we're ready to sail, boys. I'm gonna just stick this thing on top of the bow. So yeah. All right, so we got sails, we've got lines, we've got boards, we've got life jackets, we've got gloves, we've got boats. I think we're ready.
You sure it's not easier if I go separate?
Well, now that there's a spot.
Okay, Ben.
That's the reason I did all that work for you.
Jeez, Jesus. Jeez, Jesus, jeez.
I want to be able to talk to you on the drive. I don't get to see you very long. That's a whole hour I'd be missing of you if you drove separate.
Is there space in the back, please?
It's bad. What's that song where they yell sail?
Sail.
AWOL by AWOL Nation.
Well, I'm gonna play that, but when my phone loads it.
That's an unironically good song, I think.
I think so too.
So where are we going?
So we're going to the Berlin Yacht Club, of which I am a member.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Are you gonna continue your membership or let it?
I don't know. Mom will probably not keep it after this summer. She kind of only kept it this summer so I could use it these 3 weeks and I have it, which is why I want to use it today. But you never know. Maybe she'll get bored and keep it, but probably no reason to. Yeah, it'll be fun. It always takes a while to rig and everything, so we'll just have to be patient.
Well, Nick can help you with things. Or he'll just videotape you and not help you.
Nick will probably videotape me and not help at all. Even when he wasn't videotaping last time, he didn't really help at all. But you can help, Sean.
He's a city slicker. He doesn't get it.
I'm glad to see that my idea for using the dolly like that is working.
What do you usually do?
Normally would put it in like the back of the truck, like in the bed.
Oh, you use the truck.
Yeah, or I would just use a dolly at the yacht club because they have some. They're just kind of shitty.
So you're gonna bring the dolly with you to wherever?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with it? Do they give you storage for shit? At the yacht club, possibly?
Yeah, it's not a lot, so I basically just have a spot for the boat. So what I'm gonna have to do is store the boat on the trailer with the dolly on top like it is now, and every time I go out, I have to transfer it to the dolly.
Okay.
But that is not practical the way I used to think I had to, because transferring the boat to a dolly is never very easy, right? Like before, I always had to lift the boat off of those rails and like carry it over to a dolly, and it always requires a second person.
Yeah.
And it's just like awkward and hard. And I've owned this boat for like 6 years, and I just learned, literally just learned, like a week ago, that my trailer has a specific design to be able to allow you to transfer it to a dolly as only one person without a friend.
It just slides off?
It's a super easy way. So what you do, I'm so ticked I never knew this because it made my life so much easier, but I'm also glad I know now because it'll make it this plan work for California. So the very front piece that grabs onto the bow of the boat is on like a swivel.
Oh, the bow grabber,
Yeah, so what you can do is you can lift it by the stern, lift it up over those rails, and then rotate it on the bow thing, and then lower it onto a dolly that you have like right up next to it.
Perpendicular, I see.
Basically perpendicular, yeah, or maybe at 45 degrees.
That makes sense. The math checks out. So when's this AOL Nation coming on there, bud?
I think Verizon just slowed my phone down. I think that they're like, what is it called? They're like,
they're net neutrality in your ass.
Exactly. I think they're forcing me to get 5G. The roads out to the yacht club blow. They literally blow.
How do they literally blow?
They're just full of potholes. You'll see soon. Unless they paved it this summer. Sometimes they do, and then it gets bad again. You know, having clean tacks, I struggle with a little bit.
I am a dirty tack man myself.
You're a dirty tack man yourself, yeah. It's
tack.
tough. You know, I always end up in the water.
Do you really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, that'll slow you down during a race.
It will slow you down during a race when you tack and you end up in the water. When it's heavier wind, you know, even here on this lake, I'll sometimes capsize like 7 or 8 times in a day, not on purpose.
This is not possible.
Yeah, you got some footage. I mean, I just think it's not going to play this song. It's tied up, but it felt so sturdy.
Maybe it was the strap came off.
The strap did come off. Oh, yeah, maybe your ratcheting was bad.
Yeah. That hook is not very, like, hooky.
Oh, that's true. We'll keep an eye out.
Where we can stop.
I mean, I can pull over and let this guy pass me.
Is that the dolly? Is that a piece of the dolly?
It's a piece of it.
Damn. Have to look over there.
I'll wait for the car. It's coming.
You think someone hit it?
I have no idea. Maybe this was just on the boat and then fell off later. Like maybe it's further up.
What do you think? It like broke in half?
Maybe this piece of it broke. Because there's nothing here, right?
Right.
I mean, does this look like it came from your dolly?
You said yeah.
It's got to be further up then. I don't know. There's no way it was being dragged.
No, we would have heard it. It has wheels on it though. It could have been like rolling along.
But they were upside down.
Sit rep, Ben. What's going on?
Nothing much. Just kind of lost my dolly, which like is fine, I guess, but it's not the worst thing to lose ever. But it's also pretty sad because I like that dolly, and you know, yeah, could have been prevented. But it's okay, you know. I'll just spend a year's worth membership at a yacht club to buy a new one.
You think your new yacht club might have some dollies?
I don't think so, but maybe.
You think you could get a second-hand dolly?
I wonder if I could find a second-hand dolly. Yeah, I'll have to look on lasertrader.org or .com or whatever it is. But yeah, it's like, what the heck? I mean, like, those hooks weren't on there super well, but like also they didn't seem like it'd be a problem. But I should have had more I don't know, like fail safes, I guess. It happens. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not sad. A little sad.
It's okay to be sad.
She was a good dolly. She did me well. Except for that hook. I don't know if there's a way to replace that piece of that. We can look it up online. It appears to be. I'm actually a little surprised that that's not even boat, but I guess it had to have impacted. So where was that piece when we found it?
So it was upside down, so it must have fallen off to this side.
Yeah,
So you punched that piece off, I guess.
weird.
It's not crazy. I mean, at this point we can even do like... Yeah, I mean we could even bring it slightly to the side and do like this kind of thing if that feels more stable. Depending on what you feel like.
It's a little sketchy, but it might work. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Did you check the forecast?
I did. It didn't show any rain or anything, but like definitely a cloudy day. It was showing pretty good wind, like 10-mile-an-hour. That's pretty good wind for bringing a friend out, like maybe even more than we need. But it did show it was going to die down around 4 or 5 p.m., which is kind of alarming. So yeah, we'll definitely have some wind. We'll see with it how much it stays up. These bombs. Did I grab my iPhone? Does it seem secure?
Looks good to me,
Is it rotating?
It is rotating. It looks heavy as fuck.
Am I centered?
Yeah. Pretty bad. It's no longer like, it slipped off the bow thing, we did that. But
Really?
yeah.
Oh, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. And I did it all by myself?
I think so. I like helps to make sure it wasn't too small.
Yeah.
Right, so we're gonna take these spars off. Okay. We're gonna go for a full rig today, which is a ballsy choice.
Right, this is raining again? I feel it raining.
It is raining a little bit, maybe. That's probably fine, right? Now, hold on 1 second. I gotta think. I'm gonna make sure this is sort of lined up with the... Okay, it's probably fine. Try to keep it so that the scene is on the top as much as possible.
Yes, sir. Yes, Captain. Aye, sir.
But that just kind of goes to show, like, anytime you're into like a new sport or just doing something a little extra, like things are bound to go wrong. Like that's just kind of how it is in life. And you got to roll with the punches. You know, sometimes you have to sacrifice a few like annoying scenarios and a few stupid things that go wrong in order to have fun with the rest of it. You know, like I have to deal with a little bit of a dolly problem now, but that's a small investment for being able to enjoy sailing so much the rest of the time. And I think that's really the moral of the story. Yeah, so I'd say it's a pretty good day sailing. We had some successes. We had some minor glitches. You know, a couple little accidents on the way.
Only one major car accident.
One major car accident.
A lot of stopping on the side of the road.
Yeah, it wasn't super fun to lose our dolly like that. But you know, these things happen. The boat's in great shape still. Sailed straight out of the water. We had a nice wind there for a little bit this afternoon. A little bit of rain came and it went. The sky opened right up for us to have a good day on the water. I think it was a pretty good day. I mean, we had a little bit of fun out there. Some water fights, some, you know, push Nick in a few times. And Sean had a great time. It was his first time sailing.
Yeah, Ben broke my sailing cherry, and it was can't use that.
Yeah, I mean, any day you're out on the water, it's kind of a pain to get everything set up and get everything put away, but it may take some time, but that's kind of why we do this, for, you know, a good time out in the wind on the water, have some brews in the evening, and just enjoy the sunshine.
I'm no expert, but I think it was well worth it today.
Glad to hear it. Hi, Kenneth! In a minute, yeah. Right now I'm putting everything away. Yeah, that's not my boat, no. This is my boat.
This is my bag.
Alright.